Happy birthday to Jaylen Carter today. Also to Tanisha Tenney, Linda Farrington, and Sherry Hammonds-Byler. Celebrating birthdays today on this 28th day of October. Weather forecast calling for drippy skies again today with a high near 73, 50% chance of showers today. Tomorrow, maybe a little sunshine late in the day with a high near 75. And Friday, the best day of the week looks like with mostly sunny sky and a high near 73. Partly sunny on Saturday, high 74. And thunderstorms, 90% chance of storms on Sunday with a high near 71. Right now it's 66 in downtown Sylacauga under a cloudy sky. A look at obituaries is straight ahead, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Mrs. Cynthia Cindy Turner died on Tuesday at Chapman Healthcare Center in Alexander City. Curtis & Son Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Mrs. Mary Nell Sanders, age 92, died at her residence in Harpersville on Tuesday. Curtis & Son Funeral Home announcing. Brenda Hyatt, age 52, of Sylacauga, died Tuesday at Coosa Valley Medical Center, Radley Smith Funeral Home, with the arrangements. Funeral service for Mr. Billy Fred Boone, age 89, will be today at 2 o'clock from the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City. Reverend Mike Boone and Reverend Larry Cummings officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park with veterans honors provided by the Alexander City Honor Guard. Mr. Boone died October 23rd at his residence, Radney Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing that service. Funeral service for Mr. Ralph Wilson Bishop, age 87, is this morning at 11 o'clock from the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Dr. Skip Lowry officiating. Burial in the Alexander City Cemetery. The family receiving friends this morning, 9:30 to 10:30 at the funeral home. Veterans honors provided by the Alexander City Veterans Honor Guard. Mr. Bishop died October 24th at his residence, Radley Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Arthur Lee Garrett, age 63, is 1 o'clock today at Union Springs Baptist Church. Reverend Eugene Jacobs officiating. Interment in the church cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. Lydia P. Greenall, age 52, died on October 23rd. A memorial service will be held Saturday, November the 7th at Russell Chapel Baptist Church in Fayetteville at 1 p.m. Donations in lieu of flowers may be sent to the family for forwarding to Children's Hospital of Alabama. Mr. Richard Kelly, age 75, died Monday, October 26 at his residence, Sunset Memorial Chapel, Childersburg, will announce the arrangements. Mrs. Estelle Swain, age 78, died October 26 at Princeton Baptist Medical Center in Birmingham, Community Funeral Home, announcing. And funeral service for Mr. John A. Searcy, age 80, of Alexander City, will be Thursday at 11 o'clock from Wayside Baptist Church, Reverend Shane Dismuke officiating. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Burial in the Pine View Cemetery in Wetumpka at 2:30. The family receiving friends today from 5 until 7 o'clock at Radley Funeral Home. Mr. Searcy died on Monday, October 26 at Brookwood Medical Center in Birmingham. He was a member of the Wayside Baptist Church and really involved in a lot of civic organizations. Volunteered for the Boys and Girls Club, the Bill Nichols Veterans Home, and Children's Harbor, among many others. He also served in the U.S. Army for 8 years and worked as a self-employed salesman for Continental Housing from 1966 to 1979. Mr. Searcy donated 17 gallons of blood to the blood bank. He was a true gentleman, and everybody always did everything with a loving heart. In lieu of flowers, a family request memorial contribution be given to the Boys and Girls Club of Lake Martin or Children's Harbor, 1 Hour Children's Highway in Alexander City, along with the Wayside Baptist Church in Alexander City, Radley Funeral Home, directing. That's a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home at the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg, 256-245-4361. It's Curtis & Son Funeral Home. It's 10 minutes